Look, though, imagine you see how we did it at Vogue, right? Imagine going over the brick, bro, playing in a real zone with composite bats. That shit is lit, bro. And there's a home run for
I had so
with
much
Death
fun
Row.
yesterday.
With Death Row is the team. Same price, $275 for the day.
It's been a while. Last episode was about 3 weeks ago. Probably more than that. A lot has happened. Processing the last few weeks of Death Row softball really took a lot out of not just me mentally, the team. We know what we expected to do. We know what we were capable of. It's just week after week, the mental grind of not reaching the heights that we know we can reach is really taking its toll. This is tough to do when you're doing everything here, when there's so many eyes on us because we do stuff like this, because we do stuff on Instagram. You're expected to be as great as we think we are. And when the results haven't been coming in, it's just not fun. It just becomes a lot of eyes on you because you're not hitting the expectations that you and they think that you should. So we can start it off right with what really took its toll. We know what we have been doing. We know what the season had been coming down to. All year we've been saying we were this big juggernaut. The teams we played against have said the same thing. We were expected to be one of the top two big teams in this league. We've shown none of that. We lost a couple key games that we shouldn't have a few weeks ago. I came back. We got back into the grind. We said we'd had to win out. We were doing that. We were winning. We beat the Mentes, and it was time to take first place in our division. A possibility of taking second in the league and doing what we set out to do from the beginning and what was expected of us. And it started with this Fallen Angels game. I think the mindset was good. We felt we had their number. We knew how to beat them. We knew how they were going to come, and we knew how to combat it. And so it was on us to put everything behind us that wasn't expected and to make expectations a reality, finally.
I feel good. That's over his head. I felt good. My coach / GM thought I wasn't going to be prepared. He thinks a lot of us are not prepared. I'm prepared. I actually feel better than I did yesterday, for real. Venom. I don't know. I'm going to just keep saying the same shit I say. One team at a time. I focus on Venom. Once that's done, you can ask me again, and I'll tell you how I feel about Fallen Angels. They definitely want to beat us. We definitely want to beat them. We want to beat everybody. We don't want to lose. Like the guy who's recording right now, and is going to be the one talking, the narrator of the video, he said himself after them 3 losses, no more losses. No matter what. We just be barbarian.
And what does that mean?
Legacy is be barbarian. That means there is a chance, there is momentum.
To get second place. They are.
I know.
Big game, y'all. Come on, let's go. Lock in. First place.
Big game.
I'm brick.
Okay. Batting first, Ezzy. Batting second, Joey. Batting third, Chad. Batting fourth, Nino. Batting fifth, Tyler. Batting sixth, Gabe. Batting seventh, JP. Batting 8, Joe. Batting 9, Zink. 10, Richard. 11, CJ. 12, Marco. You know what that smell like?
Well, that's it, y'all.
For divisional
You know
champions.
what time it is, yo.
Yup,
You
say
know
your
what time
speech.
it is,
Come on.
right? It's hot out here. We don't choose the time. We don't choose the weather. We don't choose none of this shit, man. We want to play against Venom. Let's take it out on these motherfuckers.
That's right.
Win on 3.
1, 2, 3, win!
Let's go, y'all.
Bouncing back from that weekend where we took those 2 losses to Legendary and Suicide Squad was crucial. We had to win, and we've done just that. The last 4 wins have been great to build chemistry and morale, especially the Demente one. To go into this game and try to take first place of our division as we thought we should be. And it felt great. It felt like we had the momentum to do that. The team was excited to be here and to do just that, take over. I think very early on you could tell the kind of gritty, grueler of a game we were going to have. especially with the task at hand. And our defense was playing its heart out. I think we played some of our best defense of the season in this game throughout. Players were just making plays when they need to. CJ was coming through at second. Nino was playing faithfully as short as he does. Joey and just Joe completing the infield great for us. The outfield was matching it as it should. We were playing well on defense as we should against a team that we expected to score more early, as we held them to about 2 to 4 throughout the whole game. But our defense, as well as it held, needed our offense to complement it. And although we were able to string together some runs and some offense here and there with points and runs, we were never really to run away as I felt like we should. Every game when we get these leads, especially when we're playing the defense that we need to be tacking on the runs inning after inning to keep the insurance piling up. And we were unable to do that. I think they were within 4 to 6 throughout the whole game, but we held them to that with our defense, and what looked like a good game and us walking away first seed in our division. There was more to be said.
Go home, Tyler, go home. Come on, G, come on. Stay, King. Good shit, boys, good shit. Go. Side. He dropped the ball.
Dropped it. Yeah!
Play it to play.
Yeah.
Yo, I know
You
where.
need some water? Nah,
That was my point.
Yo,
Hold up, y'all.
Try to get in our heads.
We're good.
We stay on our side. Listen, we keep on hitting, all right?
It's not enough. We're only up 4 right now. This is the
Exactly.
championship.
Listen, same thing with the defense. Every time he's about to pitch the ball, look at me, bro. I know where they're about to go. All right, I'm gonna give y'all everywhere regular.
Be smart.
Be smart. Listen to it.
Let's go.
Another thing is, no matter what we fucking hit, I don't care if you hit a little blooper piece, run.
Run it
bro.
out.
See, they're shaky. They're all fucking shaky, bro. Let's run. Even if he fields it clean, he's gonna throw it 10 yards off the fucking base. Let's go. Death row on 3. 1, 2, 3. Death row. Let's go, boys.
For much of the game, we had dominated to this point. We were only up 4. And even when we had 1 out left to stop them from walking off, I don't even have words to even put for what else happened.
Go, Dion. Go. Get out.
I just felt like for all the missed opportunities, for all the losses we took to Demente this season that we thought we shouldn't have, the loss to Legendary, the loss to Suicide Squad, just the doubt and everything that came with it, we couldn't lose this game. This was one I felt like we could not lose. It would destroy the mentality and hope that we built, because we know who we were and where we should have been. Like I said, top 2. This was a chance to get top 2. This was a chance to be divisional champions, and we soiled it in one of the worst ways. Having a lead with 1 out off routine outs and not being able to make the throws, the catches, the shifts. It was just an embarrassment. It was hard to bounce back from. I remember just leaving the field not wanting to talk for a day to anyone, and having to build up the hope that we can do something after this when we just soiled our chance at being divisional champions. We're going to make our road to the playoffs a lot harder now with where we see that. It just felt like one that we couldn't let go, and we let go. And just tough. Just an epitome of what this season has been so far. But the road wasn't over, so we had to show some resilience and be able to bounce back from it as hard as it seemed. And that was with our last game of the season, a makeup game versus Venom for some stats. We know we have a couple players that are playing for seasonal awards that we want to try to get them just to award them for what they've done this season. Losing that key game the week before to Fallen Angels is going to be a lot to bounce back from. And we lost CJ, one of our key starters in the infield. It's going to be a lot to shake off, but we had to come out here versus a Venom team that we already had a win against just to make up for stats. And we had the players come out and do so. Few of our players didn't come out to play, but enough made it to support the players that are in these races for MVP, Golden Glove, Rookie of the Year, and all that. These players still stuck out in the mud after that tough loss last week to come out here and play a game and put up some stats so we can finish this season on a good note at least. Hope that our focus is ready to play against the defending champion Barbarians in our first playoff series.
There you go,
First round against them. It's the bed that we laid, and now we have to lay in it. We lost that game. That would have put us at a better seeding. That would have put us against a much more favored opponent instead of the Barbarians, but this is what we have to deal with. We know we're going to be depleted. Lutz and CJ, we're going to have to move things around. We're not going to have Tyler next week to start our first round series, so that's a key outfielder that we're going to need. But we're going to have to hang our heads on our record on this big field, how we played it. Another win here today against Venom. Has us 6-1, feeling good on this big field. So we just have to be able to bounce back from that loss, even though this season didn't go as we should, and that loss really played into our failed expectations. We have to be able to shake it off and focus against a team that knows us, a team that we've beaten but not as stacked as they are now. They're going to all come to play against us, and they know how we play. So we got to be able to shake off the rust and set an example and go on a run here so that the failed season, in a sense, doesn't go for nothing. And it's going to be tough, but we got the players that can do it. Like I said, they showed up out here, and they showed out.
Joe, get there, Joe. Come on. Come on, Chad, you good. Calm down.
Let's go. MVP.
Players were hitting, the offense was clicking. For the guys that showed up, they played their game and they put up pretty good stats to end the season.
No, stay there. Let's go. See ya.
And hopefully we'll ignite some fire in at least the guys that showed up so that we can start off nice in our playoff series. And like I said, go on this run. It's all or nothing now.
Let's go.
We didn't get the expectations that we had for ourselves, so now it's time to make some new ones and go on this run and hopefully win a championship. We got swept. We did not do good. We did not play well. This team, truly, we never bounced back. Admittedly, I never bounced back from the Fallen Angels loss. I think that was just too big of a loss and indication of who we are and our character. for us to lose in the fashion that we did. If we just lost that game, we'd be able to chalk it up. But in the fashion that we did, especially losing CJ, one of the smarter IQ players on the field for our team. People may not see his game as big as it is compared to a lot of players in this league, but second to none IQ on the field, just a nucleus for our entire team to understand where the ball should be in real time. So losing that, I knew was going to be heavy for us, and we just never seemed to be able to bounce back as a team. Didn't even feel like a team after the Fallen Angels loss. So admittedly, I did not have much belief that we can be the defending champions, let alone they've improved a lot just from players that they had last year and adding the new players just like we did. It just felt like they were more destined to take this, and we showed it from game one in the series. Players just could not hit on this big field like we have all year. It was sporadic. Players were getting their moments, but consistently we're unable to put the ball on the ground. It's been a 2-year thing with Death Row, and something we have to improve is putting that ball on the ground and making these defenders work. And so I don't feel like we put any pressure on Barbarians. For the first game, they had again, they were sleeping giants. We tacked a couple runs on, but not enough, and they eventually woke up, sparked us at the end of it. Second game, they didn't look back, and it just felt like there was nothing we can do. We had missing CJ. Tyler wasn't able to make this game. That's a 90 overall kind of outfielder that we didn't have for the first round against the defending champs. That we had to do a lot at outfield. I was expending what I could. We're trying to keep the infield intact because our infield hasn't been a great thing to hang our hats on for the last 2 years. So I wanted to keep our infield intact, so I was shifting outfielders out, and it just looked like at a point I was just trying to use Chad as a Swiss Army knife anywhere I could to just try to stop the ball. And these are guys that know us. The Barbarians know us more than anybody in this league, so anybody that I would put out there, they know how they defend. They know why they're not a starting defender, why they're not a starting outfielder, and they attack that person. If I switched another person, they attacked them. So it just all felt hopeless, and a lot of it kind of fell on my shoulders. I didn't get us ready for this because I was just out of it from the Fallen Angels. I didn't get this team ready from a roster standpoint. It all fell apart from the very beginning when we lost Ray, when we lost Doc to start the season. And then just who we filled out the roster with was not developed enough for us to compete when it got close like this in playoffs, and we had to rely on the 12 that were there. It just wasn't enough. Just didn't look like it was enough to match the team that was standing across from us, and it didn't. And so we got first round swept again. And it's just a bummer. This is not something I enjoy doing. I do not enjoy the game of softball. I don't give a fuck about softball. That's why I don't play. People try to talk shit about me being a cameraman. It does not bother me because I don't give a fuck about this game as much as they do. I care about winning. Zink is my friend. He recruited me to this team. We took that hard loss to the Legends last year, and I just looked him in his eyes, and he looked hopeless. He wanted to walk off the field. So from that day, I just felt like I needed to be the person that would put us in position to get him this win that I feel like we can. I wouldn't be here if I didn't feel like we can do it. But it's just another year of failed expectations. And this one hurts more because we really felt like we had it, like we understood it, but you never know in real time. So I'm not going to quit. I'm going to take this in stride. Me and Zink talked. We know our direction. We know we want to win a title. It was fun for the last 2 years, if you can call it that. But I think fun time is over. We want to win. We want to hoist a trophy for Death Row. And we want to do it in New Legacy because they started us. They created Death Row. So we'll be here next year. I don't know who to expect back because everything has to be looked at. We're looking at a clean reset. Doesn't mean players are gone. We're going to look at everything. We're going to talk to every player. We want to make sure they're on the same page about winning. I don't want people here that want to be here because CJ is here. They want to be here because Joe is here. They want to be here because Zink. I want people to be here because they want to win. They don't give a fuck who's on third, who's on short. They trust me to put good players next to them to get us a win. And so we all have to be on the same page. It just hurts that this is the way we end another first round ending. It's unacceptable. We'll not go into the next season living off expectation, living off belief in who we go in with and this family and friends and stuff. I'm only here to win. All these bonds can be gone tomorrow if it meant lifting a trophy. That's just the sad fact of who I am in all realness. I want to win a championship. I have a couple guys that are on the same page with me. I just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page. And I feel like next year we're going to mold this team to be what we need. It's no more just players that are here because we're friends with them. They have to be here to work, to develop, and maybe even come develop. I don't even think I can go another year developing players anymore. We need to beat the talent. The talent around us that is beating us, they are not practicing as much as us. They are not scrimming as much as us. We went 2 years trying to outwork talent. It's not going to work. We need to bring some talent in. We brought some talent in this year. Joey, Chad, Nino, they are among the top 10, top 6 players in this league. So it shows that our recruiting is great. We just have to keep going. We have to fill it out full circle and fill out a roster from 1 through 15 that will help us and not hurt us. And so we're going to do that. I want to make this one quick because I've been holding it off for about 3 to 4 weeks. It was an episode about losing, not my favorite thing to do, especially in the matter that we lost. But I do want to thank everybody that watched, shared, liked, that said something to me on the field about doing these Deadball videos. The amount of people that show their support to the side when they see me at games is what I do it for, the appreciation of them. I do it because I want to do it. It's something I love to do. I love to edit. So I'll be here. Stay tuned to our Instagram, Death Row Softball, for all the end-of-season graphics and awards that we're going to give out. And like I said, we're going to have to dig down deep next year to make sure that we can get out the first round. But more than that, compete for a championship. Because like I said, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make champions.